All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All praises and glory goes to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honors to the men of GMS who are well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is Brother Boaz coming at you with another life lesson. He messed up on this one. Who he talking about? Esau, the so-called white man. He messed up on this one. He didn't think things through clearly, okay? When he touched us, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, Howard Shy is gonna fucking mop the floor with these Edomites. Okay, these Edomites, they fucked up. What you're witnessing is the beginning of their downfall. Okay, you watching the beginnings of their fall. Okay, they fucked up. That's what this is about. Okay, they're gonna try to restore the little bit of kingdom they got left, but it's to no avail. Yahweh Shah is gonna destroy this place, and he fucked up on this one. The book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter tongue. A man that has joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the downfall of his enemies. Okay, and we watching the downfall of our enemy, who the so-called white man. He's going down. It's gonna like we multiple occasions. Okay, it's gotta be a time where the road where the so-called white man has to go down. Okay, it's prophecy time appointing a road where the so-called white man has to go down. Okay, but we know that if only the Father knows the day and the hour. Okay, but He gave us the signs. He gave us the signs of the times. Okay, when these signs bud, if you will, they basically it's going to come to pass when these things basically show themselves. Second Ezra chapter 9. He answered me, and then it said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest partly the signs is past, which I have told thee before, then then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. The verse 3, therefore when I see the upwards of the people in the world, and we saw this see upwards throughout the world, okay, and then over in Asia they had a major riot, okay. I heard one of the politicians' wife, they burned her alive, okay, and I heard they just, it's a mass uproar, it's a coup, if you will, over there, okay. Verse 4, then thou shalt well understand that Most High spake of those things which are from the days which was before thee, even from the beginning. So Yahweh knows the outcome of it from the beginning, okay? He knows, okay? That's what this is about. The so-called white man fucked up on this one. He didn't think things through. He thought he was just going to put us in slavery and things were just going to go well for him. No. When thou finish doing that's what this is about. You want to know what this is about? That's what this is all about. Okay, the so-called white man's going down. Okay, he's finished. And if you don't cling unto Yahweh Yahushai, you're gonna be in this share his same fate with him. Okay, you're gonna get put to death. But Yahushai by now, let the wicked forsake their ways and Turn unto them, turn unto Yahweh, for he's a graceful God, okay? Verse 5, 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world, it has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. Verse 7, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by the faith wherein he hath believed. So if you don't have the belief, talk about, let's say you so-called atheist, you're going to die a horrible death on this side. Are you kidding me? You denying the Lord of heaven, okay? The God of the universe, okay? If you talk about, oh, I'm a so-called atheist, you don't really get it, okay? You better wake up before this thing comes to pass. The book of Zechariah, chapter 2, verse 8. For thus saith Yahweh of hosts, after the glory he hath sent me unto the nations, which spoil you. He that touches you touches the apple of his eye, okay? You touch the apple of his eye, okay? So you white folks really fucked up on this one, okay? You didn't think things through, okay? You messed up. Because when this thing goes down, you're gonna be destroyed, okay? Hard, okay? With strange rains. Let's go over here. Turn to the book of Song of Solomon. Slovakia. When this thing goes down, you're gonna be destroyed with this, man. When this thing goes down, okay? The so-called white man's finished, okay? He's shy. The book of Song of Solomon 16, verse 16. For the ungodly that deny thee, he scourged by the strength of thy arm. His with strange rains, hails, and showers were there persecuted that they could not avoid, and through fire that they were, okay, the fire, okay, when this thing goes down. Thermonuclear destruction on this man already, okay? This man is over, okay? You got to seek Yahweh Shai while you still can, while the doors of mercy are still cracked open, okay? Because soon it's going to be, the door's going to be shut, and there's nothing you can do to pry them open again, okay, when this thing goes down. The book of Zechariah, chapter 5, verse 1. Then I looked up my eyes and look, behold, a flying roll. Okay, you betcha. What you talking about? A UFO. Okay, they shot a missile at a UFO and it bounced off. Okay, this man's in trouble. Okay, he fucked up on this one, and you got to go head up with this. With this UFO force, okay, with the forces of Yahweh Shai, okay, you got to go head up with it. How you gonna go head up with something like that? They shot a Hellfire missile at it, and that missile bounced off. Nothing happened to the UFO. Okay, you gotta wake up. Okay, this thing is going down already. Okay, it's time to wake up already. Okay, it's time to wake up. And he said, verse 2, 2, and he said unto me, what seest thou? Therefore cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goes for over the face of the whole earth. Okay. Then he said, This is a curse that goes over from the whole earth. Okay. These UFOs ain't coming to play patty cake and bingo. Okay. They here to do the mass destruction and a slaughter and a killing. Okay, on this man. Okay, that's why these UFOs are showing up, and the UFO activity is only picking up. It's slowly picking up. As soon as you're going to walk outside, you're going to see a big giant UFO. You're going to say, oh my God, yeah, I wish I might faint in fear. Let's read verse 3. Then he said, This is the curse that goes forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth is cut off from on one side accordingly to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off on the other side according to it. Okay, so he that's, you betcha, they stole us. Okay, they stole not only our culture, our language, our names, but they stole us. Okay, so you think this man, you think that when this thing goes down, things are gonna go right for this man? This man is fucked up on this one, like I said, on multiple occasions. You see in the beginning of the fall of the so-called white man, he's going to be destroyed. I will bring forth, verse 4, I will bring forth, say Yahweh of hosts, and that enter into my house, that thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume the timber and the stones. Okay, that's timber. The stone represents people. Okay, that's timber and stone represents people. I see trees walking as people. You go, okay. You better wake up while you still got a chance. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, verse 16. Thou's terribleness have deceived thee, and that thou pride of thou's heart, oh, that thou dwellest in the cleft of the rock, that beholds the weight of the hill, though thou shouldst make thou's nest as an eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, say Yahweh. Okay, he's gonna bring them down. Okay, in order for the kingdom of heaven, the manifest state, has the so-called white man has to be removed out of power, and that's exactly what Yahweh is coming to do. Okay, he's not coming to play patty cakes and dominoes. Okay, he's coming to do some mass death on this world, that on a wide scale that you never believed and dreamed of. Okay, so much death. Okay, is coming to this place. Okay, the book of Amos, chapter 1, verse 6. Thus say Yahweh, for 3 crimes, for Gaza, and for 4, the punishment be carried away captives, the whole captives to deliver them unto Edom. Verse 9. Thus say Yahweh, for 3 transgressions, and Tyrus for 4, I will punish, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because thou delivered a whole captivity to Edom, And remember not the brotherly covenant, okay? And hopefully you was edified. Shalom.